Hello YouTube, my name is Theseus and welcome back to Broken Arrow. Next on today's agenda, tensions escalate rapidly between NATO and Russia.
The Lithuanian government denounced a violation of its airspace and closed its frontier with Belarus and Russia.
The unknown object that was shot down during the exercise turned out to be a Russian drone. The official line is that it was shot down to prevent an air collision with our jets training nearby. But the Russians refused to go along with that story and maintained that it was flying on their side of the border.
But it was flying on the wrong side of the border, right?
Well, it was hit in the Lithuanian airspace, but ended up a few meters on the other side of the frontier. So, as you can imagine, they jumped on the occasion to create their own narrative. In any case, the Lithuanian government has closed their borders with Belarus and Kaliningrad until the end of the investigations. As a response, the Russians have placed all their troops at the border on high alert and sent a quote-unquote military convoy carrying humanitarian aid to Kaliningrad. They are approaching the town of Lazdishe as we speak.
And nobody thought about stopping them?
It's a tricky situation. The Lithuanians cannot block humanitarian convoys without breaking international treaties.
Humanitarian, my ass. We can't let that happen. The so-called humanitarian convoy is like spitting in our face. Williams, what are our units in the area?
A striker company from 2nd Cav is training nearby. If they move at once, they should be able to intercept the convoy before it reaches the city of Lazdie.
This isn't much, but it'll have to do. Dispatch them immediately.
General, don't you see what's happening? The drone, the convoy, half the Russian army are on high alert on the other side of the frontier. This whole situation could very well be a false flag operation. If you rush into this convoy with blazing guns, this would certainly give them a justification for a strong military response.
They wouldn't dare. They're only testing our resolve. So we'll put ourselves in their way, make a show of force, and watch them go crawl back under their rock.
And what will you do if they don't stop?
The city of Lazdie is a vital crossroad to reinforce Lithuania. If they take control of it, we have no way to defend Vilnius in case of invasion. We cannot take the risk to let that happen.
Sir, Striker Company responded. They are already in sight of Lazdie and are awaiting orders.
Thank you, Major. Let's go, Commander. We have a lot on our plate.
Alright. Now, I have a choice to either put it on the easier difficulty, the medium difficulty, or the hard difficulty. I can't play it on the hard difficulty. This game is just too difficult for that. I debated whether or not I should play the game on easy or medium. Thing is, this game is very difficult. I'm gonna put on medium. If you don't see this video, then likely I will be recording a different video, playing it on easy instead. But it is not an easy game, let me tell you that. And before you tell me that I'm just bad, I have asked the Broken Arrow Discord. The campaign is indeed difficult. I suppose you'll see. I don't know how well difficulty translates when you're just watching. But you'll see, I suppose.
The convoy has been spotted a few miles down this highway, sir.
No time to lose then. This crossroad is the last position where we can stop them before they reach the city. Send your troops there immediately, Commander.
All right. Now, I do have... I got mortars. I do know... some things I'm gonna want.
Roger. We're on the move. Copy.
No. Okay.
Relocating. Roger.
The convoy is approaching.
Waypoint.
We're tracking its position with a drone.
Hurry up! Capture the crossroad before they reach it.
These have
Remember,
better
this is officially a humanitarian
range.
convoy, and unless proven
They
otherwise,
won't be
it
as
must be
sneaky,
considered as such.
but
Act with extreme caution here, General.
Yeah, of course. Commander, make sure our troops are instructed to hold their fire and engage
There we
only
go.
if fired upon.
Yep. Thank you. All right.
We are holding the crossroad, General.
Combat vehicle.
They are
Now,
approaching rapidly.
I know
Maybe they didn't
I'm
see
gonna
us.
wanna
Shall we fire a warning shot?
send these guys back
Hold your
here.
fire and stay in the middle of the road. Show them we're here, and they'll back off.
They stopped.
It looks like they're hesitating.
I'm gonna want
I
to
guess
send
they
that
weren't
guy
expecting
there.
us.
Good copy.
Come on,
Next waypoint
now is the
received.
moment of truth. Either they go back, or they try to pass in force.
And then
Look, they're moving
we'll
back.
send some other
Thank God
strikers
we won't have a
up
war on our
as
hands
well.
today. Congratulations, General. I have to admit, I didn't think it would be that
I know
easy.
I'm not using a
No,
ton
wait.
of infantry
They turn
at the
left.
moment.
What are they doing?
That is mostly because
They're
I
trying
want
another
tons of
approach to bypass
firepower
us.
up here
Commander,
right away.
redeploy your troops on these crossroads. Show them we're not here by accident.
Fighting vehicle is combat ready, sir.
Don't forget to call
and-
reinforcements. We'll need all the help we can get to cover all these crossing points.
Oscar Mike. Roger.
I will call in infantry now. But I'm gonna need some more. A little bit more time. I'm gonna tell this guy to come here. I want a striker, a scout striker here, so he can see down this road.
Next waypoint received. Return
They've
fire
stopped
only.
again.
Copy that. Don't shoot
First
unless
crossroad
fired
secured.
upon. Personal carrier here.
What can you see from there?
Already there.
Oh, whoops, I need to grab this real quick.
Fighting vehicle ready. Moving there now.
Enemy soldiers have dismounted from the trucks and started moving in our direction. We got positive identification of weapons. I repeat, PID of weapons.
Let's...
Hold your fire!
What
This
can you
is a
see
game
from
of
here?
chicken. Whoever shoots first takes the blame.
Roger.
Second crossroad
Moving to next
secured, sir.
waypoint.
And whoever gets shot first dies.
And
Williams, drop a bomb on the road in front of them as a warning. We must show where our red line stands.
16, 9, so that's unfortunate. I'm gonna have to... Dang it.
Our drone has been shut down.
And now we are clear
Clearly
to
not coming to
engage.
shake hands. You're authorized to engage, Commander.
Armed vehicles are detaching from the bulk of the convoy. They're moving up in our direction. Prepare for an assault.
Establish defensive positions in the buildings near the crossroads on our flank, Commander. And make sure our troops are resupplied. If one of these
Yes.
positions is overwhelmed, fall back on the main crossroad and hunker down there.
And grab as
I scrambled
much
jets to provide fire
of
support,
that as I
but they
can.
won't be there before 30 minutes. Your orders are simple. Hold at all costs until they arrive.
Your men will never hold that long. Give me a minute. We have a pair of AC-130 gunships in the area. I will demand they be rerouted in your direction.
We? Who are you actually working with now, Miller?
Just use the planes and don't ask questions. They will be there in about 10 minutes.
Now we've got some ZU-23s. Those are not nice.
Hey, check out this rooster cruiser they gave me.
We're gonna unload that guy there.
Need supplies?
And this guy will unload... Where do I want this guy to go? He can unload here.
Let's dump that!
Not really any good spots up here. Let's grab a mortar striker.
Departing.
Oh,
Electric wind hit. Need repairs. Smash your motor. We
get
gotta
down
go.
there, please.
Weapons team here. Tactical
No.
truck here. We're taking fire. One more hit. My truck is done. End of the line. All out, please.
Okay. Now, get down
Enemies
here.
hot on our trail.
You can head back to base.
Weapons team standing
You...
by.
I need you there. You're out of ammo. I need you to get ammo. I guess you have to go that way. It's not the way I wanted you to go, but alright. I remember this being a lot harder. I guess that's what happens when you get better at the game.
Go ahead.
Let's call some of these guys in.
Moving there now.
ATTMs. I did set this on the medium difficulty, right?
Pedal to the metal.
Pretty sure I did.
Striker ready for combat.
I'm gonna bring the striker up over here
Artillery status red. Situation.
so that it has better visual down this.
Striker ready. Striker ready for action. Moving out.
Oh, this guy hit by something.
Artillery relocating.
Those infantry are not doing great. Let's bring him in on another striker.
Roger. Moving out.
Be advised, Commander. A second wave of vehicles has forced the border and is approaching on the highway. They're accompanied by self-propelled howitzers this time.
I need these guys to
Static
pull
defenses
back.
will be hammered by their artillery, so use the mobility of the strikers to avoid their fire.
I need their artillery to show up so I can do a maneuver. There we go. Ooh, that hurt. That hurt. Is there anything I can do?
Combat vehicle under fire. What are your orders? Roger. Fire mission received.
I lost that striker.
Command, sir. Solid copy. Engage and destroy. Someone called
I'm
for a
gonna
cab.
tell this guy to move up. knows.
Combat vehicle here. We're engaged.
I'm lost the mortar striker.
Striker in combat. Awaiting commands.
You like big guns too?
Roger. Moving to next waypoint.
I hate their ATGMs. They're very effective against my striker company.
Get your asses out of my vehicle.
Unload right into there, please.
Weapons team at your orders.
Striker in combat. Send your orders.
Weapons team ready.
A handful of Lithuanian units have arrived, and will hold the outskirts of the town on our left. Fall back on the main crossroad and hunker down there to receive the main Russian assault.
Gotta wait until they come back. Gotta wait till the Lithuanians get up here so I can hold the crossroads.
Their artillery fires volley after volley without repositioning. Sadly, our mortars lack the range to provide counter battery without exposing themselves.
No kidding.
They're just asking to be beaten. Williams, contact the Lithuanian artillery battery that was training with the strikers. Those PCH-2000s will come in handy.
At once, sir.
I need...
Logi here. Send
You
traffic.
never went back to base like I wanted you to. I need as much ammo as I can have up here.
That's a big 10-4. We're moving. Stand on it. Come on. Armored transport. Standing by.
It said I got...
Fly truck ready to transport. Last stop.
Load there.
Sir, the Lithuanian artillery responded. One of their platoons is already on its way. You can call it as
Right.
reinforcement, Commander.
There we go. I'll grab...
The situation is getting
Two.
dire here, Miller. One of those planes coming.
Relocating to the next
Almost there. Just hold on a few more minutes.
Next base of fire.
Where's the Lithuanians? I need them up here to hold the line for me.
No party without Artie.
They're not moving. Let's get a creeping barrage right there.
Mark. Logistics ready.
Head back.
Troop transport in combat.
When... Grab another one of these. And then grab these.
Good copy. Next waypoint received.
I don't know if the Lithuanians got up there in time to hold it. Come on. Hit it. It's right there. They're a little short. There we go. That got it. Alright.
Mobile artillery standing by.
Let's do creeping barrage along that.
Direct fire.
Actually, no. Cancel that. I want a... let's get a creeping barrage like that.
Targets with direct fire.
And get the other one
Artillery available,
to
sir.
have a creeping barrage right there.
Providing direct fire.
Sounds like their guns have been silenced at last.
Vehicle hit. Holy shit, that was close.
All right. striker. I need another one of these up here. Let's get some mortars.
Artillery on the move. Striker here. We're engaged.
We have anybody looking this way? Let's get him looking on this corner here.
Pedal to the metal. Roger. We're on the move.
I must have gotten better at this game because I'm doing way better than the last time I did this mission.
Artillery ready to fire, sir.
Let's get
Direct fire
you
engagement.
going there.
Artillery at your command, sir.
Let's get you going there.
The cavalry has arrived, Commander. The gunships are here to support you. Move them over enemy positions and enjoy the show.
All right, I get two AC-130s.
Strike. Changing course. One more hit and our vehicle's done. Defend the smoke.
All right, here we go.
Troop transport ready. Smoke screen.
All right, that's what I'm talking about.
The Russian troops seem to be falling back. Looks like they've had enough for today.
That was a close shave. The Striker Brigade is in poor shape and needs to be withdrawn. But they bought us precious time to organize our next move. Congratulations, Commander.
No time for congratulations. Reports indicate Russian penetrations on all the main axes leading to the 3 capital cities of the Baltic states. So there you have it, General. Your long-awaited war.
All right, that is one of the shorter missions. Don't lose a single unit and finish on hard difficulty. Yeah, like that'll happen. 4-to-1 KD kill death ratio. Not bad at all. Once again, let's see if there is a outro for the mission. I can never remember which ones have them. I know at least a few do. Alright. Well, hope you enjoyed that video. A lot more action-packed than the last mission we did. Don't forget to like and subscribe. All the fun stuff, comments help. I hope you guys enjoy the change in pace from Sea Power, where there's a lot of downtime. Not so much in this game. But with all that said, I have been Theseus, and I bid you farewell.